how intense is that behavior? How often does that behavior occur?
Why did you hurt them? Insane. They're gonna take their valiant, ugly you running. Get out of here. Give it to me.
This is me. Let's talk about my abilities.
Good day, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Able Voice Talk Time. I am Areoye Deji, and in this episode, we'll be talking about when behavior gets in the way. Yes, when behavior gets in the way. All right, what is behavior? Behavior is practically anything we do. Like the way I'm talking, the way I'm gesticulating and behaving. So it is we now tailor this to special needs learners or special need children. So when they behave, when they show kind of any behavior, what are they trying to say? So we are going to treat this topic on this basis. What is behavior? We are going to look at what is behavior. What purpose does each behavior serves? How measurable the behavior is. What are the practical and strategies to put in place, to control or to increase the likelihood of positive behavior. So let's dive into the definition of behavior. Like I said, behavior is any measurable or observable actions that a person does. So what do I mean measurable? Behavior should be measurable in the sense that, let me categorize it into three parts now. When we say behavior is measurable, number one, based on three criteria. Number one, we have intensity. So behavior could be measured based on the intensity. Like for instance, a child that is banging the head on the wall, or maybe shouting. How loud is the child? How loud is the child? How loud is his noise? How intense is that behavior? Number two is frequency. Frequency means how often does that behavior occur, or does he have a particular time that child behaves that way? We have some instance of special needs learners that when they maybe need something, they can communicate it, so they exhibit a kind of behavior. So, and the third one is duration. All right, duration in the sense that how long does it take? Like, is it just 5 minutes? Is it 10 minutes? 20 minutes? Is it 1 hour? So behavior could be measured in that way. And what do we mean by observable? Behavior could be observable when you are maybe special needs learners, as a therapist, as a parent, or as an educator. You should be able to observe the behavior that the child is exhibiting or is showcasing per time. So that is why you say behavior is any measurable or observable actions that a person does. Okay, let's look at the type of behavior. We have positive behavior and negative behaviors. So what are the examples of negative behavior? Throwing tantrums and aggression. When a child is kind of showing a kind of aggression, maybe towards people or towards him or herself, like throwing of objects. Like instance of a learner that I've encountered like that. He was having a serious downtime and he threw bottled water. Yes, a bottle of water at his teacher. So another example that I have is non-compliance. When a learner or a child with special needs is not listening to instructions. And again, another one is self-injurious behavior. What do I mean by self-injurious behavior? Like banging of head, head banging. Bah! Maybe the child is banging head on the wall, speaking their skin, pressing of high. Yes, I've encountered a learner like that. Whenever she's overwhelmed, maybe she's frustrated, she will start pressing her high. So those are the examples of negative behavior. We have a lot of them, but those are the few I will be able to mention. All right, what are the examples of positive behavior? Yes, positive behavior, is listening to instructions, using of words. When the child needs something, and the child is able to, verbalize or even sign what they need, instead of being frustrated, instead of being throwing tantrum here and there. A child, ask for what they need or what they want. Compliance, when a certain task is given to a particular learner, when they comply, and they obey to the maybe therapist or parent instruction, such a child rather has demonstrated a good behavior. We have a lot of positive behavior as well. All right, so let's move to the strategies. How can we increase the likelihood of positive behaviors? Because when behavior gets in the way, we need to put some strategies in place. For instance, maybe you are taking your special needs learners, or as a parent, yes, let me use that. You are taking your special needs learners to an event that the child has not been to be before. Maybe a cinema, maybe a mall, maybe to just a new place. You have to have some strategies to put in place, or else that child will behave irrationally. So, or you are a special needs therapist, or you are a special educator, or you are a teacher, there are some strategies you need to put in place. When a child is, when the behavior is well monitored, is well structured, a child will tend to behave well in the classroom. So, what are the strategies? Number one, use clear instructions and break tasks into simpler units. When you want to give instruction, let it be clear. Yes, give clear instruction. Let the steps to be followed. Let it be from simple to complex. Yes, we are teaching a special needs learner, or you are telling them to do something, or you are giving them instruction. Bring them down into smaller chunks. Another example is maybe when you are in the classroom and you are embarking on a particular session. Maybe that session is about to be ended. Like maybe they are watching cartoons, or they are watching educational movies, and you want to end it. You have to break it. We have to give them instructions. Oh, I'm about to put off this television and end this video. We are switching to another activity. So at the count of 5, this session will end. That method, in that way, you are preparing the mind of those learners that, this session is about to be ended and we are transiting to another one. By that, they won't show any kind of aggression or throw any tantrum. They won't throw any tantrum because they've been pre-informed. All right, so what's another strategy you can put in place is use visual cues or visual support. Like maybe you call something PECS, Picture Exchange Communication System. Is a kind of arrangement of pictures with waves. Maybe a toilet, you draw the picture of a toilet, match it with the toilet, the right toilet, match it with the picture of a toilet. Maybe food. So you list them like that. When a child did a particular something, especially for non-verbal, for non-verbal learners, those that cannot use their words, you label all those things they needed there. Maybe they are bad. So in that PECS, you just present it. List the pictures: bag, food, water, toilet, whatever. So whatever they need, you can easily point to what they need. By then, you are teaching them, you are modeling good behavior to them. All right. So another one is, you teach replacement behaviors. Like, for instance, where the child is kind of overwhelmed, instead of throwing things, the behavior that the child is exhibiting is, you should be able to observe it. Like I said the other time, that behavior is an observable action. So observe it. What does the child need? Oh, the child needs water. So you have to teach the child how to ask for that water in an appropriate way, not throwing tantrum, not just lashing out to anybody. So by this, behavior can be put in place. So I will have to stop now, and then do a recap about behavior. What when behavior gets in the way? Behavior is any observable or measurable actions that a person does, and we've been able to touch the types of behavior we have and the strategies to put in place. So let's take note of this point. Let's put them into actions, maybe in our schools, in our homes, anywhere. So by this, the likelihood of positive behavior will be exhibited. So thank you. Till we meet next time, stay tuned. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to this channel. Thank you.